first you would get mad in these streets, but now you don't get mad, cause now you know me. And stack up my cheese, girl, ain't no need to worry, cause now you got me. At first you would get mad, cause I was fuck around in these streets, but now you don't get mad, cause now you know me. I'm trying to get this bag and stack up my cheese, girl, ain't no need to worry, cause now you got me. You know how I do, you know I got you, girl, ain't no need to worry, you know you my boo. You know how I do, you know I got you, girl, ain't no need to worry, you know you my boo.
Oh, we back, man. Come to the end of the road, man. Come to the end of the road. Back with the fam. Back with the fam, man.
We about to be getting to that money, man.
Back with the fam. And we got the last reaction. I got Khalil King.
That's what a D that I talked to last time. Really, he got something. D, you already know, make sure you tap to that Discord for us. You know, my boy Grizz 10K and me and June to
1K, man.
So that's another account too, live with Junior. So make sure you tap into that.
No cap. If you didn't know, the fam, we've recently been on our game, and well, since like December. Since like December, we've been on our game. Yeah, because that's when around the time when I got sick. I want to say that's when the boys really just turned up on the game, and I want to say since then we've been on our game and shit and staying on it this time. And
stream's about to be going way
we've
crazy.
been doing stream. We plan on grabbing streaming equipment, all of that stuff, monitors,
and we won't just be doing
capture cards,
gaming streams, man. We'll be doing streams the way we like to do with, you know what I'm saying, the shit that we like to do in real life. You feel me? Like, so once we start streaming, you feel me, y'all come tap into my shit. I'll be editing videos on my stream and probably making some music on my stream, you feel me? Live. I'll be doing that shit live so y'all can watch the fucking process from the beginning to the end and shit like that. So it ain't just gaming. So if y'all ain't even into the gaming, still tap into what we got going on, bro. Yeah, never know what the hell y'all gonna see.
We've been on our game and shit, and I got as y'all know, I got a Switch, so I wanted to react to a video about the Switch games coming out this year, 2024. So we about to see what's coming out, and yeah, I already know what's coming out on PlayStation and all that other stuff. Or at least, I think they went over like at least February and March, right?
What?
That video we watched, it was like they went over like February. It was like February. Many of the dates was February.
They went over the beginning of the damn game.
Yeah, many of the dates was February. So we about to see what they say. We're on the road to 10K. Like, comment, subscribe. And this is Nintendo Life. So shout out Nintendo Life. I am going to subscribe to you because I'm not just going to react to your video and not show love. So let's get it.
The Nintendo Switch is going into its 7th year in 2024.
7 years? Was it last year, 2017? I forgot to pick up my kids. Do I even have kids? Hey, at least I can play Breath of the Wild again because I don't remember it.
And while I used to have a lot of fun flipping through the eShop to see what's new or what's on sale, it's become increasingly more difficult due to all of the shovelware and the asset flips that are flooding the market. So instead of asking you to go and digitally dig
Hey man, he better not give us a bunch of motherfucking simulator games either, bro. I want to see some crazy shit. Last person we was watching gave us a ton of simulator games, which was hard. A lot of farming games and all that. RPGs, but I wanted to see like more Zeldas and shit like that. Those type of games, some hidden gems. So we try to see, OG. Let's see what he talk about.
Vlog, we've gone ahead and done it for you.
I always knew you had it in you. Idiot, Xeon. I just want Mother 3 on Switch.
I'm Xeon from Nintendo Life, and today we're going to be sharing with you 9 games that are coming to the Nintendo Switch eShop in the month of January 2024 that you should probably keep your eyes on. And while this month may seem a little light to some people, I think there's a lot of really great stuff here that some people are still going to celebrate.
And the title is kinda, you should have put 9 exciting new games coming to Nintendo Switch eShop, gang. You just put the Switch. I thought you meant like games, but we still going. Let's go.
The first part of January is basically a barren wasteland for the Switch. Kind of like the location of the first game on our list, Laika Aged Through Blood. This is a Metroidvania that lets you fully explore its world while riding around on a dirt bike. The developers are even calling this a Motorvania. The gameplay instantly reminds me of the fun I had back in school with all those physics-based flash games like Line Rider. But here, you've got an insanely detailed comic book art style, a heavy emphasis on story, and a Coyote Mama main character. One of the big reasons I enjoy making these kinds of videos so much is for the fact that I'm always learning about some new game I previously had no clue about. And with all of the praise the Steam version of the game already received, and my somewhat newfound love of Metroidvanias, I'm itching to sink my teeth into this one when it comes to Switch on January 11th.
I was about to say, I don't know, but...
A cast of cute and lovable characters can go a long way for a video game, and that's a box this new title, Frog Song, can fill in easy peasy. In this Zelda-like adventure, you play as a teeny tiny frog named Chorus, who just wants to make the world a bit of a better place, even if that apparently means killing a few big old bugs here and there. If you're a fan of games like Bug Fables, Little Gator Game, and Deltarune for their witty writing and diverse cast of characters, Frog Song seems to be shaping up to something you'll want to keep your eyes on when it slices its way through the Switch eShop on January 12th. Also appearing on Switch on the 12th of January is a mysterious but intriguing game called Grotto. You'll take on the role of a soothsayer, and the local villagers will visit you in your cave asking for guidance. And with the help of the stars in the sky, you'll try to help solve their problems. Much like a psychic would use tarot cards to help tell a fortune, you'll use the constellations as your guide. While the trailers don't spill much about the gameplay itself, our friends over at Rock Paper Shotgun walked away singing praise for its narrative when it released on PC. But if you're not really a fan of text-heavy visual novel adventures, you may want to keep looking for that next game. However, it sounds like Grotto will be a fun time for those looking to invest.
Hardest game so far was the bicycle shotgun shit.
First he commits tax evasion, and now Turnip Boy robs a bank? Yep. Daisy Mae's favorite kind of vegetable is back, and this time he can't pin his problems on a clerical error. While the original borrowed a lot in the gameplay department from classic Zelda titles, the new entry reminds me more of stuff like Enter the Gungeon or Hotline Miami, with its all guns blazing, looting, and shooting action. You won't be restricted to just guns either, though, as swords, chainsaws, and all sorts of close-range and long-range weapons will be at your disposal. I want to say that I'm disappointed that Turnip Boy didn't learn from his mistakes the first time around. I wish he didn't dance with the devil, but that would make for a very fun video game series if he went back to being a straight-laced nip now, would it? You know, it would make for a funny spin-off game if they made something like Turnip Boy Teaches Taxes. Heck, if he made a game like that, maybe he wouldn't need to rob a bank. And that has me curious, what does he even need all this money for? Hopefully we'll have the answer when the game launches on the 18th of January. If you grew up in the US and had a DS in the early 2000s, you can be forgiven for being confused by Another Code Recollection. This is a collection of from-the-ground-up remakes of two classic Nintendo games, Another Code on DS and Another Code R on the Wii. Now in the US, the first game went by the name Trace Memory. Does that ring a bell? And for the sequel on Wii, well, for some reason, I can't remember its North American name. It's almost like it was never released here. I played and loved Trace Memory as a teenager, and while playing it again as an adult hasn't had the same impact on me, I do owe it for being my gateway to more visual novel style adventure games. Its puzzles and riddles weren't very difficult, and the story was written in a style that was easy for my dumb kid brain to digest. And while I can't speak for the second game on Wii, the DS made full use of all of the unique bells and whistles of the handheld, and I'm excited but also anxious to see how they revamp things in this remake. And as somebody who's only played half of this series and not even known the second half existed for so long, I can't wait to see where the story goes when Another Code Recollection hits the Switch on January 19th. And if you're curious to check it out for yourself, there's a free demo available on the eShop that you can download and play right now. Like a lot
lot of people, when I got my first look at the new Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown, I wasn't sure what to make of it. An action-adventure game in the style of Metroid Dread had me curious, but the music chosen for the reveal trailer didn't fill me with much joy. And who is this new protagonist, Sargon? Isn't Ubisoft working on a Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake? Where's the prince we all know and love? But all of my worries were quickly squashed after going hands-on with the game, seeing how impressive the Switch performance was, feeling the rush of some insanely challenging boss battles, and having my curiosity piqued as I explored the sprawling realm of Mount Koth, left me wanting more. While this isn't your everyday Prince of Persia, I can say it's shaping up to be an adventure that's worthy of your time, with a star-studded development team boasting the likes of Rayman Origins and Legends under their belt, along with Gareth Coker working on the soundtrack, who's famous for his work on the Ori series. I'd be surprised if The Lost Crown failed to live up to our expectations. But don't just take our word for it. A free demo is hitting the Switch on January 11th as well.
Clutch.
So go give it a go, and hopefully it'll help you understand why I've been so excited to cover the game over the past year. Then we can all kick back and enjoy it when it fully launches on January 19th.
Oh, that shit look fucking crazy. That nigga hit the wall, he would have been
Then
dead.
on the 25th, 3 more games in the classic Capcom Adventure series will be making their way to Switch with Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Trilogy. This bundle includes Apollo Justice, which originally released on DS, along with Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies, and Spirit of Justice, which released on the 3DS eShop, along with some additional DLC episodes as well. You'll be happy to hear that our resident Ace Attorney fan Kate Gray has already gone hands-on with this new remaster and walked away feeling a sense of relief, as the developers seem to have taken on a lot of feedback from their original Ace Attorney trilogy. One element in particular is the way they handled the art direction of Apollo Justice from the DS, which looks a lot more faithful and authentic in comparison to the Phoenix Wright trilogy, which looked like someone tried to clean it up too much in Photoshop. We'll leave a link down below to her hands-on write-up if you want to investigate that further for yourself. But just know that we loved all 3 of these games in their original state, and they seem to be just as fresh and fun to play here again on Switch.
Like, no offense for all that, bro. I'll just go read a book, bro. Like, them games be like paragraph. You reading paragraphs. I'll just go read something. Like, I'll just go read something, bro. I'm not about to, bro.
Myself more than just a casual fan of fighting games.
I want to read while I'm playing the game.
And that's not just because I own the Neon Genesis Evangelion Rei Ayanami custom fight stick, but I've never been able to fully understand just what exactly the Under Night In-Birth series is. Until now, thanks to the power of research. From what I've gathered, the first Under Night game launched all the way back in 2012, and since then, a few revisions have released, much like how Street Fighter receives new iterations with their Super, Ultra, Turbo, and Arcade editions. But finally, the curse will be lifted for Under Night on January 25th, when the fresh as hell sequel, Under Night In-Birth 2 Sis Celis, releases on Switch. Unlike fighting games like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and even Guilty Gear, Under Night is actually a 4-button fighter instead of a 6. And you'll have 24 playable characters in Under Night In-Birth 2, with some high-quality sprite work that reminds me a lot of the HD visuals found in BlazBlue. And anyone wanting to play online will be thrilled to hear that the game is rocking rollback netcode too. I've been telling myself for years that I need to get this old fight stick rewired so I can use it on my Switch. And with incredible-looking fighting games like this joining the library, I'm starting to run out of excuses not to.
The people keep popping up, I want to see the gameplay too much. I'm trying to see the fighting in the back.
Then, closing out our list is a piece of DLC that at this point sounds like it could have been a completely separate game on its own, which is why we're including it. This is Eastward Octopia. This expansion takes the duo main characters from the base game, Sam and John, and spits them into the world of Octopia, a serene village that lets them reel it back to simpler times. You'll be tasked with tilling the land and growing crops, making meals for yourself and to share with your neighbors, and overall making the village a better place. Octopia appears to play like a mashup of Story of Seasons and the My Summer Vacation series, and it appears like you won't have to have any prior experience with Eastward to play and understand this expansion either, as it'll be playable straight away from the main menu of the game. But just remember, this is DLC, so you still have to own Eastward. Honestly, the world
Oh,
needs
it's a
more
DLC.
comfy, cozy games like this. And Felix and I are thrilled to see the developers found a way to breathe new life back into this world and their characters that they've created. We hope to see you all there on January 31st.
And there you have it, a handful of new games coming to the Nintendo Switch in the month of January. Let us know in the comments down below what piques your...
Alright, y'all.
Only thing that piqued my interest is Prince of Persia.
I like that.
And the first one with the shotgun bite.
I like the Prince of Persia.
And that shit shit at the end, that farming shit.
I like that.
I like games like Sims. But not too many. We don't want to see them.
I just stick with the Prince of Persia. I ain't gonna cap with y'all. I won't waste my time.
I like the Prince of Persia, the little onion robbing the bank shit. The little that shit was cool.
Turn up robbing the bank.
This the last John was cool. Other than that, I don't like little like story kind of games and all of that. I don't even like RPGs. Sure, I couldn't even like I don't. That's not really my type of. I don't. Nah, it's just that ain't me. But it seems like every person that we got watched from a game and got their own like category of gaming that they like. I feel like me personally, I'm kind of all over the place. Like, I like different games. I don't just like one certain genre. I keep it different.
Definitely stick to the.
But it seems like the YouTubers that do the gaming, they got one type of genre that they like. Like the other shorty, she like RPGs. Like literally, the whole list was RPGs and Zelda. But that's it. We on the road to 10K. Because those is on the road to 1K. Make sure y'all sub. They links is in the description. Discord link is in the description. Make sure you tap in.
Yeah.
We out.